Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. The last two videos, just sort of an introductory, an introduction to Peelclear, what it is, how you can manipulate it, how you can make it work for your shop and your environment. Today I'm going to show you exactly what we use it for here at the shop. Again, I mentioned it in the first two videos. We utilize it for mirrors, any areas where there could be seams or relief cuts or any chance at all the film could lift up some of your more complicated bumpers. In this case, we're going to use it for A-pillars. Now this A-pillar, we would normally take it up to about here. The customer does not want to see lines. So we will eliminate that and protect the whole A-pillar, which goes all the way back through to the back of the vehicle with no brakes whatsoever. So with no brakes, you would need to waste a lot of film unless you had other pieces that you could fit on the plotter program. So instead of wasting film, we're going to use the spray. We're going to utilize Peelclear, and we're going to spray this whole pillar all the way back through, save the film, and it will be protected the exact same way. It'll look great. To prep it, we need to wash it, decontaminate it, polish it, and then extensive taping so we can protect from overspray. Let's get to work. After a wash and a full decon, you want to break out the polish. If it needs paint correction to remove imperfections that you don't want to lock underneath the Peelclear, go ahead and do so. If not, still a light cleaner polish or finishing polish to help decontaminate and make the surface extra clean and ready to receive the Peelclear. That's what we're doing now. And now a prep spray to remove any polish oils. Some disassembly is required if and when it's needed, especially where there's dirt that we can clean and get a tape line behind the trim. That would be the best thing to do. Here's another piece of plastic we can remove, and there may be some others. They're just normally held on by plastic clips, so be careful, but it's the best place to get a tape line, and you won't have the edges peeling back. And the next step is to tape it up thoroughly. All right, if you do painting, you're gonna have a lot of plastic laying around. If you don't, get a roll or two or three or four of plastic. I don't like overspray or dealing up with the cleaning of overspray, so I just go crazy with the plastic. Everything except for the pillar or the arch here has been covered. So overspray will get nowhere really besides going out the exhaust. So the next step while we've been doing this, dust has been settling on the surface, so we're going to hit the surface with their Peelclear prep spray, and we'll mist it on there and we'll wipe it off with a non-linting towel. Instead, you could also use your tack towels if you have those laying around doing body work, but this works just fine. Now we're ready to hit it with our Surface Primer 2.0. This is a layer that goes in between the panel itself and the peelable base layer that makes it a lot easier to peel and also keeps it secure on the panel for years and years to come. That gets put on like a dry mist or a very light layer. Next step, as seen before, is the base coat. You can use a reducer up to about 15-20%, a slow reducer. Okay, so it's going to be 4 layers of the base. I'll quick get that on there. 2 layers of the topper, and then we'll let it cure overnight. We'll let it cure 24 hours. We'll have to do a little bit of denibbing, wet sanding, and polishing. So let's get to it. All right, so at this point, we just wait for it to cure. We got the gloss on there. 24 hours, the next day we'll come back, take the tape off, cut it, polish it. Okay, we're now at 24 hours, close to it, since we sprayed this. And I'm wetting this down, and I'm wetting down some wet sanding sheets. There's a little bit of texture, a little bit more texture than the rest of the car has, and I want to match that as close as I can, so I'm going to do just a little bit of wet sanding and polishing. Before I do, I want to show you that the finished product does act exactly like a ceramic coating. Let me bring you up close and show you that. So this does have a beading effect. It's very hydrophobic. Very glossy. You can, once it's cured, let it cure for a couple days, and then you can coat it. And you can also put a wax or a sealant on top of it and maintain it that way. No problem at all. So we have it wetted down. I choose to do the wet sanding method, so it keeps all anything we shave from the surface just to run down the side instead of getting airborne in here. And we'll just proceed to smooth out the surface just a little bit. As you're sanding, you will notice it does the exact same thing as if you were sanding clear coat. You'll see a white chalky substance start to run down the side of the vehicle, just like if you'd be shaving clear coat. That's perfectly normal. What I do is I'll sand a little bit, and then I'll stop and I'll wipe it off, let it dry, and then I'll take a look at the texture in what I just sprayed down here after sanding it, and if it matches the rest of the car, then I'll stop and polish it out. Very easy to polish out from there. You can just make it perfectly flat like glass or like a mirror if you want to. That is definitely doable if the budget is there and you want to take the time to do it. Or if what you spray down already matches the surface, the rest of the vehicle, you could just stop there, remove the tape, let it cure, protect it. If you choose to lay a coating down or a wax or a sealant, and start to enjoy the vehicle. That is completely up to you. This is what it looks like as we're sanding. Again, it looks like when we sand clear coat, it's just chalky stuff. And you can see it's getting nice and smooth and can get like a mirror. This has a little bit of texture to the clear coat, just a little bit. See that? And I want to try and match that. I think we're getting close there, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to finish the rest of the panel and then I'll stop. You've already seen me go through the process of wet sanding and polishing. After polishing, it looks very good. It looks just like the rest of the car. We have the rest of the tape over there. I did get a little bit of overspray that went through the plastic sheeting. You can see my tape line. I ran in past where the door closes on it, so we don't have a chance of lifting. And we'll keep an eye on that. My tape line isn't the straightest in the world. Forgive me for that. But yeah, we really love the stuff. It turned out great. Matches the rest of the car. I did not have to waste a roll of film, and we're good to go. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Just some finishing touches, and we can get this back to the customer. What I like to do is combine the Peelclear with a roll of film, depending on the job. Let me give you an example. So, mirror caps, especially these rounded off ones where it would be 2 pieces, or you would have to overstretch a single piece to get it done, and there's a little bit of a risk of it peeling back or lifting and coming back. I like to use the Peelclear here. In this situation, we used it on a pillar that was just very long and odd and would have wasted a lot of film. Now, it needs to be stated, it would have been a lot quicker to plot these pillars and just throw them on. I elected, it was my decision, to take a little bit more time, because it takes more time to get a panel done with the Peelclear. No matter what you see, no matter what's advertised or said, just to be completely transparent, which I try to stay that way on this channel, it is more work and it takes a little bit longer for Peelclear. Once you get used to the process, it does get a lot quicker, but it's still going to be more work than just plotting or doing a bulk install on a hood. So we'll use Peelclear on these complicated pieces and just oddball shapes where I could save some film. And the hoods, doors, flat panels, so quick just to throw a piece on there and get it protected with a roll of film. But I like to combine the two. Yes, I also use it for headlight restoration and some other oddball areas where film can be difficult. So I love Peelclear. I just need to get some of the facts about it out there for you guys. If you have any questions at all, never hesitate. It did turn out fantastic. I did leave some texture in there to match the paint, OEM paint. Texture is there. The orange peel effect, quote unquote, is there for a purpose. It's there intentionally. And some cars have more than others, and I try to match that finish the best I possibly can. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. That's going to be enough of the Peelclear. I like to cover as many subjects as I can, from simple to difficult, from amateur to professional, and everything in between. We'll move on to another subject. And for another subject, there was a lot of requests for the new Turtle Wax Pure Beads, I believe it's called. By now, there's a ton of videos out there. Do you want to? There's probably 19, 20 videos. Do you want to see a 20-second video on the product? If you do, let me know down in the comment section, and I will make sure to get it and review it for you. So that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video.